Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Game 2 of this doubleheader between your Lehigh Mountain Hawks and the Navy Midshipmen. So to recap the first game, it was the Luke Rettig show for the Mountain Hawks in a 1-0 victory over Navy, where Rettig threw 7 complete shutout innings, giving up only 2 hits, and striking out 11 batters. And Lehigh now will be looking to take care of business again and sweep the doubleheader today against Navy. And alongside me is Nick Delictish. So what does Lehigh got to do to win this game today?
Well, I mean, like you said in the first game, was a great pitching performance from Luke Rettig. A 1-0 victory. Obviously, you take a victory, but in game number 2, Navy, they're going to start swinging hot. They got to put some more runs on the board. 1 run rarely ever gets you a win. So if they want to sweep the doubleheader, they have to produce a lot better offensively today, Alec.
I completely agree with you on that. And Lehigh, they only produced 1 run last game too, so it wasn't like Lehigh was able to pound the ball either. It was a classic pitcher's duel, and you always love that. And now up first for Navy will be center fielder Nick Burrick. Here's the pitch. That'll be fouled back. We are underway here at J. David Walker Field at Legacy Park on Goodman campus in beautiful Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. On the mound today is Alex Bouchard for the Mountain Hawks. He's having a pretty good year so far. That's fouled back 0-2. He is 3-1 with a 3.95 ERA.
Looks like Bouchard has started the game with 2 fastballs. Looks like Nick Birch is late on both of them. I would just keep going to it until he can time it.
Here's the pitch. That goes to the backstop. That's 1-2, way outside.
Yeah, it does not stick with the fastball. Goes off speed. Easy take there from Nick Birch.
Here we go back to now go to 1-2 on Birch. Here's the pitch. That'll be high and outside. 2-2 now. And Bouchard checks his wristband there for the signal. Here's the pitch again. And that's a line drive over Young's head, now going to left field for a base hit. Birch will turn for second, and he will slide in safely with the double. So leadoff double here for the Navy Midshipmen to start off the second game of the doubleheader.
Bouchard was fastball happy to start this game. Lets one loose down the middle. Easy hit there from Birch. Lucky it wasn't a homer there, honestly.
You very well could be right there. And now up for Navy is number 10, Eduardo Diaz. He's playing shortstop for the Midshipmen today. Here's the pitch from Bouchard. He squares to bunt, but it's high 1-0.
Interesting strategy there from the Navy coach, Paul Costa-Colopis, to start the game with a bunt with this second batter. But, I mean, I could see it with the 3-hitter coming up next. The 3-hitter is typically your best hitter. Trying to get a run early.
I agree with that. 1-0. Bouchard throws back, and Birch will get in there easily. Your umpires for today's game are behind the plate Kyle Bajuno, at first base Thurman Berry, and at third base Calvin Baker. This doubleheader is part of a 3-game set here in this Patriot League matchup. Here's a 1-0. That'll be in there for a called strike 1-1.
Good job there from Bouchard to get back into the count here after a leadoff double to start this game.
Indeed, good. Indeed, that's good for Bouchard. 1-1 now here. Here's the pitch. That'll be just outside 2-1.
Tough break there for Lehigh. That was very similar to a previous strike call.
One thing you'll notice now is that Diaz is not bunting here, at least right now for Navy. Here's a 2-1. That'll be outside 3-1 now, and Bouchard struggling with his control a little bit to start off this game.
3-1 here for Eduardo Diaz. I'm giving him the take call here. You got your best hitter on deck. No outs so far. It does set up the double play, but I'm taking here unless it's a really good pitch to hit.
3-1, the pitch. That'll be low, ball 4, and That'll be a walk for Diaz, and like you said, that'll bring up Navy's best hitter in Alex Smith.
Looks like we're getting a mound visit already to start this game. Only 2 batters in.
And that mound visit will be by Pat Knight, the pitching coach of the Mountain Hawks, going out there and talking to Bouchard, who's, you gotta wonder, maybe the weather elements are playing a factor right now, because coming into today, it was a very rainy forecast. It was not baseball weather like at all, and I think that you gotta wonder maybe if that's playing a role right now.
Yeah, well, the first game was a little rainy. It's been drizzling all day, but it seems like the rain has stopped here. But it is pretty cold. It is a very cold April day. It is May in 2 days, so I guess Lehigh was not expecting the cold weather, which does hurt the pitcher.
Yep, agreed. And you'll see a lot of major league pitchers also, like, they'll be much better in the summer than the spring. Here's the pitch, and that'll be a called strike 0-1 to Smith. Smith is playing catcher today here for the midshipman. Bouchard gets his sign. Here's the pitch. That'll be outside 1-1. Bouchard so far missing his spots.
Yeah, I think he should start working inside, but he's got to be careful. He's going to work inside with the fastball, because if you miss it and it goes down the middle, it's never going to end up good. But doesn't seem to have the control on the outside zone versus righties.
And Smith can turn on a ball. And I'll go the backstop, and that's going to be a wild pitch. Runners move up to second and third, and just like that, the midshipmen have just like that, 2 runners in scoring position for the midshipmen.
Like I said, the control issues are not really there so far on the outside part of the plate. He goes off speed this time instead of fastball. It's just in the dirt. And, Justin Butler, he's a great catcher, but any pitch that's that far in the dirt is definitely going to be a wild pitch and not a pass ball.
And agree, definitely, yes. And control is the key today. Here's the pitch. That'll be a ball. They checked the first, see if he swung, and he did. Did he? Yes, he did go. I'm not sure if that was a called strike or if that was a swinging strike, but regardless, it's still 2-2.
Yeah, honestly, from up here, it looked like it was both. It might have been a little inside. 2-2 here. Got to throw your best pitch. Get it out.
Here's the pitch. That'll be a line drive into right field. That'll be caught by Rother. He will go second. A run will score, and that'll be a sacrifice fly. And the midshipmen, just like that, go up 1-0 over Lehigh.
All around, just some great baseball there. Great defense by Casey Rother. Smart decision to go to second and ignore the runner going home. Keeps Eduardo Diaz at second. And now they have 1 runner on second. They have a base open now, so it does help Lehigh.
Now for Navy will be the first baseman, Logan Keller, and that'll be up for a ball 1-0. So Keller coming in batting .301 on the year with 2 home runs. So this could potentially be another dangerous hitter here for Navy. Here's a pitch. That'll be in there for a called strike 1-1.
Interesting managerial decision to put Logan Keller in the cleanup spot. You typically see power in the cleanup spot, and Logan Keller only has 2 homers on the season. He does have 12 doubles, though.
Yeah, so let's see if that extra base power can come in handy here. That'll be outside again, 2-1. So once again, struggling with control is Bouchard so far.
He's got to work inside. He can't hit it outside.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. A big cut there by Keller, and it's 2-2 now.
I actually like that pitch. He doesn't go inside, but he goes high with the fastball, gets the chase, gets the strike.
Again, he's got another batter down 2-2. And then he gets to his set. Here's the pitch. And that'll be a called strike 3 on the outside edge. And that was a great pitch there from Bouchard. 2-way here in the top of the first.
I mean, we all know Bouchard's favorite candy is dots because he just dotted the corner right there. That is a huge strikeout. Down to 2 outs, only 1 run. If he can get out of this inning with 1 run, that would be a huge win for Lehigh.
I will say it's a dynamite drop in there from you, Nick.
I appreciate that, Alec.
Yep, you got it. Now up will be number 9, right fielder Colin Smith, and that'll be a ball 1-0. And let's see if Bouchard can limit the damage here and only give up 1 run, because that'd be huge considering at one point he had runners on second and third, no outs. Here's the pitch. That'll be low and outside, 2-0.
If you're Colin Smith here, you've noticed that the pitcher, Bouchard, is working outside. What you want to do here is you want to take the outside pitch to right field. You have a semi-decent shift to the left. Just take it to right field and drive the run in.
Here's the pitch. That'll be a ground ball to third. Parrish backs up, fires to first in time. And that'll do it for the top of the first inning. However, the damage is done. A sacrifice fly by Alex Smith puts up Navy 1-0 here in the second half of this doubleheader. Lehigh with the chance to answer back here in the bottom of the first. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the first inning here in the second game of this doubleheader between Lehigh and Navy. Once again, Alec asking alongside is Nick Delictish here with me. And leading off for Lehigh will be number 1, Jake Whitlinger, who's currently off to a very good start this year. Here's the first pitch to him. And that'll be a fly ball into center field, but that'll be playable. And ranging under and making the catch is Birch. 1 pitch, 1 away here in the bottom of the first.
Like the aggressiveness there from Whitlinger. Had a pretty rough first game offensively in total for Lehigh. I like the aggressiveness to start out this game. Just try to get something going early.
Now will be number 3, Jared Sweeney for Lehigh. Here's the first pitch to him. That'll be there for a called strike on 1. He is playing left field today for the Mountain Hawks. Here's the pitch. That'll be a fly ball to left. That'll also be playable, though. And ranging under and making the catch is Rabba. 3 pitches and now 2 gone here in the bottom of the first.
Sweeney again, very aggressive there. Just unable to time that fastball. Squares it up, but anytime you're late on a fastball inside as a lefty, it's typically going to be a fly out to left field. And that's what happens there.
Now up is Casey Rother for the Mountain Hawks, their perennial powerhouse hitter, and he takes a swing and a miss, 0-1.
Casey Rother recently set the Lehigh career record for home runs. Maybe we see another one here. Who knows?
Maybe. Here's the pitch. That'll be low, 1-1. And on the mound today for Navy is Liam Golden, who has a 6.88 ERA to start off the year. Here's the pitch to Rother. That'll be a pop-up into right, and that's going toward the line, and it will be caught in right field by Smith. And a quick bow of the first here at Legacy Park. We'll go to the top of the second in a 1-0 ball game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the second, Navy up 1-0 here in this here in the second half of this doubleheader. And now for Navy will be Kyle Roush. Here's the pitch, and that's way inside 1-0. Here's the 1-0 now to Roush. That'll be a looper foul. Now it'll be 1-1.
Roush, the designated hitter, one of the most potent power hitters in this Navy lineup. I would not throw too many fastballs to this guy. I would go off speed.
Let's see if Bouchard is out here. 1-1. Now it'll be a foul ball. 1-2 now. And I think that might have been an off-speed pitch right there.
Yeah, it looked like kind of maybe a slow cutter there. One MLB player who throws slow cutters is Yu Darvish. Does that very well.
1-2. Here's the pitch. That'll be a line drive into center. And Whitlinger will not be able to make the catch. And Roush starts off the second inning with a base hit.
Yeah, I mean, that pitch was right there for him to hit. So far, not a good start from Bouchard here for Lehigh. He's got to just settle in, just play his game, just throw some strikes.
Now for Navy is number 4, Barack Murtha, who is playing third base today for the midshipmen. Navy coming in at 12. Now throw back to first. Now that will not be in time. Navy 12-11 in Page League play, while Lehigh is 7-12.
Every game is big this late in the year, Alec, for Patriot League tournament play.
Absolutely. Cannot say that again. Here's the pitch. That'll be in there for a called strike 0-1.
Good pitch there, working the outside finally. He's had not that much command there, but he finally gets one in.
Indeed he did. 0-1 now to Murtha. Here's the pitch. That'll be in there for a called strike again on the outside corner 0-2, and now hitting his spots is Bouchard.
If you're Bouchard here, you really want a ground ball, get the double play. I would throw change up, down, hope that the hitter gets on top of it.
Here's the 0-2. That'll be high 1-2. Try going upstairs with the fastball there.
Yeah, I don't oppose that decision. I understand you're trying to just get him to chase there 0-2.
Again we go back to 1-2. Here's the pitch. Foul back. Remains 1-2.
My goodness, that almost took the head off of Ivan Aguirre in the batter's box there.
I mean, that was a rocket to the backstop there. I mean, luckily he was able to get out of the way.
Yeah, definitely.
1-2 now to Murtha again. Pitch. Foul back again. 1-2.
Yet again, goes back to the fastball. Been very fastball heavy so far. Interesting pitch decision there. It looks like he's getting his control back on the outside, though, which is good for Lehigh.
Yeah, they're gonna need that, and they're gonna need Bouchard to keep them in this game today. Some great pitching from Luke Reg in the first game. Now looking for some great pitching again here in the second game.
You know, I mean, it doesn't get much better than Reddick, all-time leading strikeout leader in Lehigh history, right there.
Throw back to first. Roush gets back in there safely. But yeah, I mean, Luke Reg is one of Lehigh's best pitchers, if not their best pitcher, one of the best pitchers in their history. 1-2. Here's a pitch, and that'll be just high. 2-2.
That was a little outside. That was a good call, but smart decision to just keep going there, keep trying to get that call. Fortunately, can't get it there.
Roush takes his lead off of first. 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. That'll be way high, full count. So after being down 0-2 in this at bat, Murtha is able to fade his way back to a full count.
Bouchard's getting too cute here. It was 0-2, now it's 3-2. He's throwing way too many pitches high in the zone. He's just got to go back to his best pitch here, which has been the fastball. Get it in the zone, get a swing and miss, get a strikeout.
Here's the pitch. That'll be high, ball 4, and once again, Navy with runners at first and second with no outs.
Well, the bad news is they start the second inning with runners on first and second again, but the good news for Lehigh is they're facing their 8 and 9 hitters here who are both hitting below 200. So if you want anyone in this scenario, if you're Lehigh, it would be these hitters.
Now up will be number 19, Ivan Aguirre. He squares. Parrish will have to go to first in time, 1 away. However, the sacrifice is successful. Rose now in second, went third with 1 out.
Really smart decision there from Coach Kostakopoulos. Bunting with arguably your worst hitter, no offense, but arguably your worst hitter in your lineup. Get 2 guys in scoring position with 1 out. Great decision there.
Now will be number 2, Zane Raba, the left fielder here for Navy. And once again, Bouchard looking to get out of a jam.
Great fundamentals, by the way, from McGuire.
Here's the pitch. And now I'll go behind the backstop, and a runner will score again. So that I think that'll be a pass ball on Butler, and Navy goes up 2-0 now.
Yeah, that one was definitely on Butler there. Wasn't too high in the zone, but that should have been caught. Again, the little things for Lehigh coming back to haunt them.
Now, again, and Raba now with a chance to drive in another here. A sacrifice hit, or a fly ball to anywhere should do the job. That'll be on the outside corner, 1-1. And on deck will be number 8, Nick Burrich, and he started off the game with a double. And potentially, if Rala can't draw this one in, he will get another shot. He'll get another shot at, well, not another shot, but a shot to do some more damage.
Bouchard's really got to lock in here. You got the 9 hitter up with the 1 hitter on deck. I understand bases open sets up the double play, but you need to get it out against the 9 hitter.
Outside, 3-1 now. And now, once again, Bouchard struggling with his control.
First lefty in the lineup for Navy so far. Seeing a little different approach here.
Infield is in for Lehigh. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. A big hack there from Raba. Full count, 3-2.
Bouchard goes off speed there very early. That's a great pitch to come back from 3-2. Got to go to your best pitch. You can't get beat on your worst pitch here. Got to go to the fastball.
We'll see if he does that. Here's the 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. Bouchard strikes out Raba. 2-way on the top of the second, and you were right. He went back to his fastball, and it worked.
Yeah, I mean, that's totally the right decision there. You got the 9 hitter. You got to go to your best pitch, and he gets the strikeout. Huge out. Now 2 outs. Navy's got to get a hit. They do go to the top of their order here, though.
And that'll be Nick Burrich here, who's 1 for 1 with a double. We'll say it's a double. And that'll be a called strike, 0-1. And Bouchard again with another shot to limit the damage here. Navy has outplayed Lehigh so far, but the score is only 2-0. So this is very much still a ball game.
I mean, Lehigh's only seen 5 pitches offensively.
Ground ball at third. Parrish backs up, picks up, fires to first in time, and that'll do it for the top of the second. Again, however, Navy does damage with a pass ball by Butler, and a run scores. 2-0 Navy here going to the bottom of the second inning. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the second inning. Navy up 2-0 with Rafe Parrish coming up to the plate for Lehigh. And the first inning was pretty quick for them. Not seeing a lot of pitches and making some pretty decent contact, but just not able to not able to put anything up on the board. Here's the pitch to Parrish. Ground ball right to second base. Throw to first is in time. Quickly one away here in the bottom of the second.
Again, swinging first pitch there from Rafe Parrish. I like the aggressiveness, but at some point you got to start being patient and start seeing the pitcher.
Now it will be Joe Gorla for the Mountain Hawks. He's playing first base today for the Mountain Hawks. That'll be outside 1-0, and let's see if he takes here. Here's the 1-0. That'll be a called strike 1-1, and he is not happy with that call.
I think he's more frustrated with himself. He got a little off balance there.
Here's the 1-1 from to Gorla. Now be low ball 2. And Golden with a pretty efficient first inning, only throwing 5 pitches in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. That'll be on the outside corner 2-2. And this is by far the most pitches that a Mountain Hawk has seen so far.
Yeah, if you're Liam Golden, you're going off speed here. They haven't seen any of it. You go for it here for the strikeout.
Here's the pitch. Fly ball in the right center field. That ball is pretty deep. Going back to the track to the wall. And a sliding grab in center field by Nick Burrich to put away Joe Gorla for the second out of the bottom of the second inning.
Pretty impressive catch there. Sliding for the catch. Sports Center top 10, maybe. Who knows? But great catch there out in center field. Unfortunate for Lehigh.
Now it will be Andrew Knoll, the designated hitter for the Mountain Hawks. Looking for Lehigh's first hit of the day. Here's the pitch. That'll be inside 1-0. And up next will be Justin Butler, who is one of the best offensive catchers in the Patriot League. Inside 2-0. So Golden's struggling a little bit with his control right now after Lehigh's starting to take some pitches. Here's the pitch. Ground ball back up the middle. Now will be filled by the shortstop. Throw to first is way high, and that'll go. Well, that will go into the Navy dugout. Or no, it won't. It bounces back, and that'll be a infield single here for Andrew Knoll, and that'll be Lehigh's first hit of the day.
Yeah, Lehigh finally gets on base today. Honestly, I would, if I were Eduardo Diaz, you got to just hold that ball. He got lucky there that didn't end up being in the dugout and resulting into the runner going to second. You got to just hold the ball there, especially with 2 outs.
Now up is Justin Butler for Lehigh. Here's the pitch. Way outside, 1-0. And I agree with you on that. I'm not exactly sure why Diaz threw that ball, because he had no chance of getting Knoll at first base.
I mean, if it's a dire situation, you got to do it. But right there, there's a really high fly ball.
Pop up on the infield. Second baseman goes out to their catch it. And settling under making the catch is Aguirre. And that'll do it for the bottom of the second inning. Lehigh gets the first of the day, but not able to push the runner across. 2-0 heading into the top of the third inning here at Legacy Park. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the third inning. Navy up 2-0 in this doubleheader. And now up for Navy will be number 10, Eduardo Diaz. Here's Bouchard's pitch. That'll be high 1-0. Here's the 1-0 now from Bouchard. And the pitch. That'll be in there for called strike 1-1. So in each of the first 2 innings so far, Navy has been able to get their leadoff runner aboard. Let's see if they make it the hat trick here. Pitch to Diaz. And the dirt ball, too.
Bouchard's really got to lock in here. Got 2, 3, 4 up. We got to start with an out.
Gets a sign again, and he's looking at his wrist, kind of like quarterback in football. Here's the pitch. That'll be low again, 3-1. You got to wonder maybe at some point if Lehigh might start warming someone up.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair for Bouchard, the weather is not helping him too much, but you can't have any excuses here. Every game is a playoff game for Lehigh right now.
That'll be a fly ball in the center field. Ranging over is Whitlinger, who will send it cylinder and make the catch. And there it is, 1 out here in the top of the third.
There you go. Big out there for Bouchard. Goes fastball high, gets the chase, and that's an easy pop-up for Whitlinger.
Catcher number 33.
Now up will be Alex Smith, the catcher for Navy, who has sacrificed fly in his first appearance in today's game. Here's a pitch from Bouchard. That'll be a ground ball. Has back up the middle for a base hit. So first pitch swinging is Smith, and he is successful. Run on first base with 1 out.
Bouchard's lucky that ball didn't hit him there. It was going right to him. It was a ground ball, so not very dangerous, but he's lucky that didn't hit him in the leg.
Yeah, I mean we've seen a ton of pitchers get hurt because of that, and it's something you never want to see.
Totally.
Now will be Logan Keller here for Navy. That first pitch is fouled back 0-1. He struck out looking his first time up. Bouchard is gonna look to get his first scoreless inning of today's game. Throw back to first. That's nowhere near in time. Interesting move there.
Yeah, you can never be too safe when you're on the mound. Thrown over a lot so far for Lehigh.
Here's the pitch. That'll be in there for a called strike 0-2.
Great job there from Bouchard working the outside zone, which he could not do in the first inning. Doing it very well in the third inning so far.
0-2 now here to Keller. Here's the pitch. Way high, 1-2.
We saw this in the second inning. 0-2 goes fastball way upstairs. Another take. Last time he did that, he got too cute, and he got it to 3-2. He's got to just hammer him away, get the strikeout.
Let's see who goes with this time. 1-2. Here's the pitch. He went with fastball. It's fouled away.
I like that decision. Fastball inside. Just make contact on it.
Again, we go back to 1-2. And Smith does not look like he's going to steal here. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. And Bouchard gets Keller for his third K of the day. 2 gone here in the top of the third.
Great pitch there, going off speed with 2 strikes. Hadn't seen it really all out bat. Gets him to chase early. Great job there from Bouchard.
Now will be number 9, Colin Smith, here for Navy. Here's the pitch to him. That'll be in there for a call strike 0-1. So far this inning, his control issues have not been as prevalent.
Yeah, definitely. You always like to see that if you're Lehigh. settling in on the mound, throwing strikes, working his game, getting these outs. They're going to need a lot from him in this game.
Here's the pitch. Way inside.
Wow.
Well, buzzing Colin Smith there is Bouchard. He luckily got out of the way of that one.
Yeah, almost brushed something off his shoulder there.
Yeah, you gotta find a way to get out of those. You gotta find a way to get out of those pitches. 1-1. High again, 2-1, and just as we say, his control issues haven't been there this inning. He throws 2 pitches way high and inside.
Yeah, one thing, though, for Bouchard, he can't be afraid to keep working inside. A lot of the times when pitchers get close to hitting a batter multiple times, they tend to shy away from going there, and it hurts them. Can't do that here.
2-1 here. Throw back to first. I do like the joke where they'll apply the tag though. It always annoys me when first base throw back to first. When first baseman just don't apply the tag.
Yeah, it makes no sense to not at least just tag them. It goes behind us in the booth.
2-2 now. Here from Bouchard. Tomorrow's game will be broadcasted by myself and Cam Benedetto at 12 o'clock. And then after that, we'll have the game for you on Tuesday against baseball game here on Tuesday against Cairn. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Outside, full count, 3-2. Crowd thinks that was a strike, but that was nowhere near close to a strike.
Yeah, you got some home crowd bias here at Lehigh. But you got some passionate fans. That's all you can ask for. 3-2, 2 outs. Got to get a good pitch here.
Smith will be off and running here. Alex Smith will be off and running. That'll be right back
Good
to the
play.
pitcher. Bouchard will just toss it to first in time. Very nice play by Bouchard to end the top of the third. And his first scoreless inning of the day. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. Will go to the bottom of the third in a 2-0 game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the third inning, 2-0 up is Navy, and up will now be Tyler Young for Lehigh, the shortstop for the Mountain Hawks today. This will be his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch. That'll be on the inside corner on 1. Nice off-speed pitch there from Golden.
Yeah, totally. Interesting thing here on the score sheet. Tyler Young, his average and slugging percentage are the same.
That's low and that's on outside 1-1, but I would say that's definitely a statistical oddity.
Yeah, I mean, the only way that happens is if all of your hits are singles, and that's what it looks like on the score sheet.
And Young fouls it off himself, the 1-2, and he might need a moment here.
Looks like he's going to walk it off.
We will go back to 1-2 now. Here for Lehigh. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Lone outside 2-2 now. And it'd be big for Lehigh to get the C off on our board. Two now. Pitch. Fouled off. Now go behind us. And the guy like Young drawing out a long at bat here.
Yeah, that's all you can really ask for the bottom of the order. Doesn't have a single extra base hit this season. Only hit singles.
Ground ball to third. That'll be foul, though. And again, we'll go back to 2-2, and Tyler Young working a pretty long at bat here.
See if he goes fastball here. Just tries to put him away.
Let's see if he does that. Here's the 2-2 now. The pitch. Ground ball to short. Scooby up and firing to first, and that will be just in time. Nice play there by Eduardo Diaz at short. And one gone here in the bottom of the third.
Blazing speed there from Tyler Young. Almost beats it out. It's another part of his game.
And now it will be Don Patrizzi for Lehigh. Now on deck will be Jake Whitlinger, who flew out his first time up. Pitch to Patrizzi. That'll be low and outside 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball foul, 1-1. One. Pitch to Patrizzi. That'll be low ball 2.
Like the patience so far from the 9-hitter. Got one out. If you're the 9-hitter here, you're just trying to get on base. Do whatever you can.
Here's a 2-1. That'll be ripped foul. Whew, that was a hot shot down into Lehigh dugout.
Yeah, unfortunately, he was a little early.
It's a game of inches and a game of seconds. Not even seconds, milliseconds. 2-2. Here's the pitch. And that'll be just outside full count 3-2. And Golden really wanted that pitch there.
Tough call for Navy. Other pitchers have been working that all day.
Here's the
Doesn't get
3-2.
call.
Swing and a miss. And down goes Patrizzi on strikes. And now 2 gone here in the bottom of the third.
Nasty off speed there. Gets him out of his shoes.
Fielder number 1, Jake Whitlinger.
If you're Whitlinger here, you're being aggressive. There's already 2 outs. You just got to swing at anything that's in the middle of the plate. Can't miss one.
And let's see what he does here. Here's a pitch from Golden. That'll be a blooper in a shallow center, and that will fall for a base hit. And Whitlinger on with a single with 2 outs.
Whitlinger doing exactly what I said. It's almost like he can hear me up here. But yeah, that's a great piece of hitting there. First pitch, gets a fastball, doesn't square it up directly, but you know what they say, hit it where they ain't. He does exactly that. Brings up Jared Sweeney with Casey Rother on deck too.
Now is Jared Sweeney for the Mountain Hawks. He flew out his first time up too. And let's see if Whitlinger is aggressive here on the base paths.
Might as well.
Here's the pitch. Fly ball in the right field. It's high, but it's playable. Range over making the catch is Birch. He'll put it away. And that'll do it for the bottom of the third. So Lehigh gets 1 hit, leaves 1 runner on base. We'll go to the top of the fourth in a 2-0 game.
midshipmen.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the fourth inning. Navy up 2-0 here in the second game of this doubleheader at Legacy Park. And up will be number 5, Kyle Roush, who got a single his first time up and scored. Here's the pitch. That'll be in there for a call. No, it won't. 1-0.
That was right in there. That's got to be a strike call.
I think caught everyone by surprise here.
Umpire's been good so far today, though.
Oh, no, yeah, without a doubt, yeah.
Not everyone is Pat Hoberg getting perfect games.
That'll be another ball, and yeah, I mean, Pat Hoberg, he's the best of the best.
That's why he calls the World Series.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I hope they only put him on a lot more playoff games because after that he deserves it. Here's a 2-0. That'll be line driving to left field. Oof, and a leaping catch in left field there by Jared Sweeney. One away near the top of the third. It was right at him and almost went over his head.
Unfortunate turn of events there for Kyle Roush. Almost like an MLB The Show when you get a perfect line out and you smash your controller.
I'm assuming that comes from personal experience?
Oh, totally, man. Nothing worse.
All right, then. Yeah, by the way, check out his channel, by the way, for all that'll be called Check Out 1. Check out his Big Ends Gaming for all your MLB The Show stuff. He's got great content on there.
Appreciate that, Alec.
And I've never actually played it myself, but I've heard it's a great game. That'll be low ball 1, but like I mean, you got Zach now playing it too.
Yeah, I got him into it. It's a really fun game. And the thick ball, that's a grounder to third, goes by Parrish as I'm taking over Alec's job here. It's going to be a one-out single for Navy.
Yep, and that will be a. Yep, and I'll call that an E5 on Parrish there. I would say.
I don't know about an E5. I think that's just a tough play. Hits it really hard.
Yeah, well, regardless, it's Murtha gets on first with one out.
Number 19, Ivan Aguirre.
Now it will be Ivan Aguirre who sacrificed his first time up. Here's a pitch to him. That'll be high 1-0.
Parrish butchered that play like I butchered Aguirre's last name the first time he was up.
Yeah, we all make mistakes. Here's the 1-0 to Aguirre. Runner goes from first. The pitch is fouled back. So a little hit and run action there from the midshipman.
Looks like I butchered it again. Aguirre?
Yep, Aguirre.
All right, got it. Third time's a charm. We got it.
Here's the 1-1 now here to Aguirre. And Murtha was off and running on that pitch there, so Bouchard now a little more alert about that. Here's the pitch. Ground ball through the left side, that way a base hit. Runners now first and second for the midshipman. And still one out.
Not good there from Bouchard. You got the 8-hitter up, hitting 133. Give up another single. He's got to lock in here with the 9-hitter. Would not be surprised if Coach Costa Kalopis lays down the bunt here again. Would bring up the 1-hitter with runners on second and third. Looks like we're getting a Lehigh coach to come up to talk to Bouchard.
And I think that's going to be it for Bouchard. A single to the bullpen from Pat Knight. And that's going to end Bouchard's day at 3 1/3 innings. However, his line is not closed. He is responsible for the runners on first and second base. And coming in for Lehigh is number 25, Ben Christian, the senior right-handed pitcher. So we'll be right back after this pitching change from Lehigh. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the fourth inning. Runners the first and second one out here for Navy, and Ben Christian comes in for the Mountain Hawks, and his first pitch is way inside 1-0. Comes in relief of Alex Bouchard, who pitches 3 1/3 innings and so far has given up 2 runs.
Interesting decision here from Coach Leary. So far, Ben Christian, 27 innings, 7 ERA, 23 strikeouts, with an opponent average of 328. So maybe he was throwing his big arms in the first game, and he has to save some for tomorrow. Maybe he's trying to get a long relief appearance.
Maybe, and the first 2 pitches from Christian are balls, so right now, and that'll be a high 3-0, and again, another pitcher for Lehigh having control issues to start off.
Not a great start here, obviously. 3-0 to the 9 hitter. You just gotta throw strikes. That's all you gotta do. Go to your best pitch, just throw strikes.
Let's see if you can. Here's the pitch. That'll be in there for a called strike 3-1.
Yeah, if you're Zane Rabo, you are 100% taking 3-0. I would even make him take 3-1 here.
And let's see if he does. 3-1 pitch. That'll be inside ball 4, and Christian starts off with a walk here on 5 pitches, and bases low, 1 out here for Navy. Now I'll bring up Nick Birch. So not a great start here for Lehigh.
Nick Birch.
Christian's got to settle in here. Throw his best pitch over and over and over until he gets up in the count.
Here's the first pitch to Birch. That'll be in there for a call
There it
strike
is.
0-1. And it would be huge if he could get out of this unscathed, because Lehigh's already down 2-0, and so far on offense haven't really been able to generate much. Here's the pitch. Outside 1-1.
Working the slider a ton here. Gets the first strike. Gets ball number 1 a little too far outside there. I like the idea, though. Try to get a chase ground ball to first.
I'd have to agree with you on that. Here's the 1-1 here from Christian. That'll be a call strike on the outside corner, 1-2.
Big strike there. Got the 1 hitter down to 1-2. Don't want to get too cute. Just beat him. Just get him with your best pitch here. If you are Ben Christian, which it seems like is the slider.
And let's see if he throws that pitch. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball is short. This could be 2. Young to second for 1. On to first. In time. What a pick from Joe Gorla at first base. And Lehigh gets out of it unscathed. What a play by the defense. What a pitch by Christian. And what a way to get out of this top of the 4th inning jam. No runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, 3 runners left on base for Lehigh. And we'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning in a 2-0 game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the 4th inning, 2-0. Navy leads. And up is Casey Rother for the Mountain Hawks, and he'll take a called first strike.
Casey Rother's got to get going here. Obviously had a monster year so far, but only 1 run in the last game. He's got to help his offense. He's their best hitter, almost like Aaron Judge with the Yankees last year. As a Yankees fan, I can safely say he carried our offense through the second half of the year. Rother's got to do the same.
Let's see if he can. Here's the pitch. Line drive in the left field. Now be a base hit. And he will make the turn, and he will stop at first base. And that was a very wise decision, but a leadoff single here for Casey Rother and the Mountain Hawks.
Good piece of hitting there. Looks like Liam Golden goes off speed. He was a little early on it, but he sent it past the shortstop and the third baseman. And that's all you can ask for is just starting the inning with a hit.
And that will be Rafe Parrish here for the Mountain Hawks, and on deck will be Joe Gorla. Parrish grounded out his first time up to second. Here's the pitch. Fly ball in the center field. That's it pretty deep, but that's playable. Back up is Birch to make the catch right in front of the 400 sign. And one away here in the bottom of the fourth.
Tough break from Rafe Parrish. Destroys that ball, but just not enough into that very deep center field.
Yeah, and it's on a different day, I think that ball could be out of here.
Oh, totally. Cold weather does not help the exit velocities.
No, it does not. Now up is Joe Gorla. First pitch to him will be way outside. And I'll go to the backstop, and Rother will advance to second. And that's a big break for Lehigh, and that's the first. This is the first time they've had runner in scoring position today.
All Lehigh needs here is just a single.
Yeah, Rother's speed's pretty good on second base. Here's pitch to Gorla. That'll be outside 2-0.
Gorla and then Andrew Knoll on deck. Neither of them got to be a superhero. They just got to get Lehigh on the board, get a nice piece of hitting, send it the opposite way maybe, just driving this run.
Here's the 2-0 pitch to Gorla. Ground ball foul. I think that he was getting the green light there. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Gorla. Foul back 2-2.
Lehigh's hitting those fastballs hard this inning. Just could not time it there.
Here's the 2-2 now from Golden. And that'll be just outside 3-2.
Good take there. You can hear the Lehigh dugout here saying opposite field, and I totally agree with that. They got the second baseman almost right on second base. So there's a lot of open dirt to right field.
There's a big hole in between second and first there. Here's the pitch. Ground ball foul.
Looks like Aguirre was just holding Rother up at second, actually.
Yeah, I think, although regardless, there's still a big hole between second and first. So anything that direction, that could and most likely go into right field. Here's the 3-2 to Gorla. Squibber to third. Fire to first in time. 2 away, and that's a big out for Navy.
The one spot where you can't hit a ground ball is the left side, and unfortunately, Gorla does just that. Smart play on Navy's end by Brock Murtha. Going one, doesn't try to get too cute, doesn't try to get Rother in a pickoff situation, and another smart play by Eduardo Diaz covering for third.
Now up is Andrew Knoll for Lehigh, who is 1-for-1 with a single today, and that'll be inside 1-0. And let's see if Lehigh can cash in here with the runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch. That'll be just outside 2-0. Would you give him the green light here right now?
I would say yes, strictly because there's 2 outs. If there were 1 out or 0, I would not.
Here's the pitch. And that's a called strike 2-1.
And that's why I'm not a manager and he is.
And Sean Leary's been the manager here for Lehigh for a long time now. Here's a 2-1 to Knoll. Swing and a miss, 2-2 on a nice breaking pitch there from Golden.
Looked like another slow cutter. Works it inside. Swings right through it.
2-2 now here to Knoll. Here's the pitch. Foul back. Just got a piece of that.
Got straight up 2s on the scoreboard. 22 at bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runs for Navy. That means we're going to get a double here.
And that'll be a ground ball foul. And I think Lehigh would certainly like a double here in this situation.
Or maybe a 2-run homer. That's another 2.
True, yeah. One of those 2 outcomes I think Lehigh will be very happy with. 2-2 now again to Knoll, who's working pretty long at bat here. Here's the pitch from Golden. Fly ball in right field. That's it pretty deep. Going back as the right fielder, and he runs it down and makes the catch. Robbing Knoll and Lehigh of a run there is right fielder Colin Smith. And Navy keeps Lehigh off the board here in the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll go to break, but first we'll read our ad from our sponsor today, and before we go to break. So, did you know you have rights? The Constitution says you do. The offices of Saul Goodman believes every man and woman and child are innocent until proven guilty. And the offices of Saul Goodman, you will be represented by a law firm that fights for your rights. If someone has wronged you, Saul Goodman will make it right. Remember, once you have the law offices of Saul Goodman behind you, it's Saul Goodman. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, going to the top of the 5th.
Shortstop number 10, Eduardo Diaz.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 5th. Navy up 2-0 in the second half. In the second game of this doubleheader. And up now is Eduardo Diaz here for the midshipman. Here's a pitch from Christian. That'll be in there for a called strike 0-1.
Looks like Christian's really working the slider effectively against righties, and luckily for him, the entire lineup is righty except for the 9-hitter.
And let's see if Christian can continue to hold it to a 2-0 game. Here's the 0-1. That's the 1-1.
Starting to feel some heavy winds here on the Goodman campus. Maybe that could affect some balls in play.
Yeah, I think that it's blowing toward us, so it's probably gonna hurt. It's probably gonna hurt exit velocities, which I think we've seen a lot today. Here's the 1-1. That'll be in there for a called strike at the knees. 1-2.
Yeah, we're really starting to feel it up here. We are outside today because we are not the lone broadcast today. Our papers are going everywhere here, but we're fine here. We got a 1-2 count. I think Christian's just gonna go slider, and yeah, he does. But it's foul.
It rolled foul, yeah. And although luckily it's looked like it has stopped raining here for now. However, later tonight and into tomorrow it'll pick up. It's not pretty poor weather this weekend actually overall, which is interesting.
Horrible, horrible, horrible baseball weather. Well, certainly not second to last day of April weather either.
Just outside 2-2, and yeah, and it's and you're right. Tomorrow is the last day of April, which is unbelievable to me.
Totally. Feels like we were just at orientation, Alec.
It really felt like that, yeah. Yeah, I remember actually when I met you, like I think you were gonna watch the Yankees game downstairs, correct?
Yeah, that was that one series, the A's, as we got a strikeout here. Good job from Ben Christian. I think that was the series where the Yankees lost the series to the A's. That was not a fun time as a Yankees fan. That late August, early September stretch, after we were on top of the world, it was so bad. It was so bad.
Now will be number 3, Alex Smith for Navy. I mean, for college strike 0-1. And yeah, I mean how do you lose a series to the A's?
Yeah, well, that was last season.
Yeah.
And last season, the Dodgers got swept by the Pirates one series. It's baseball. It happens to everyone.
I guess, yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. Swing and a miss 0-2. And, I mean, as bad as the A's were last year, they're exceedingly worse this year.
Oh, yeah, totally. And, I mean, that ownership deserves everything. They trade away everyone, and then they expect people to show up. And, of course, nobody's going to show up.
Here's the 0-2. And that'll be just outside 1-2. And yeah, I mean, they're thinking about moving to Las Vegas, and the fans have actually been protesting the ownership and demanding that he sell the team, which I would want him to sell the team too.
Yeah, the one thing people don't realize about Oakland is it's its own city, as that is hit pretty deep to left field. I'll let you take this one.
Fly ball left, and that is gone. Alex Smith with a solo shot to left field and puts this midshipman up 3-0 on a laser line drive into left field, and he caught a hanging breaking ball there from Christian.
We know another Alex Smith, the football player, very good quarterback. Our Alex Smith, or maybe not our Alex Smith, but the Alex Smith that we're watching today, hits that slider. Been very slider happy so far from Christian. A lot of them have worked out, but that one did not. That was right there for him to hammer, and the 3-hitter is never going to hit. Never going to miss that.
No, I will not. And now will be Logan Keller here for Navy, who struck out both his times up. That'll be high ball 1. And I'll be outside 2-0 now. And Christian, he's going to have to sell back in here. Great job lasting, getting out of a jam.
Yeah, totally. I mean, if Christian could go a couple more innings and that be the only run he gives up.
That ball is skied to left. It's playable.
He was under it.
Oof, and Sweeney just makes the catch. A little bit of confusion between him and Whitlinger around left center field. But nevertheless, the out is recorded in 2 outs here in the top of the 5th.
I think that's what he wanted against Alex Smith, but he didn't get it. We got Colin Smith up now, but Logan Keller underneath that slider. That was not going to be a homer there, especially with the weather. Maybe with good weather, that would sneak out.
Now up is number 9, Colin Smith for Navy. That first pitch is low for a ball. So last 2 batters have gotten pretty solid contact off of Christian.
I mean, yeah, when you're seeing a slider over and over and over, it's a lot easier to hit it. He's just got to dot the corner.
There you go, that fastball some more. Here's the 1-0. That'll be high 2-0.
It looked like a high changeup there. A pitcher that goes a lot of high changeups is Lucas Giolito on the White Sox, and it's honestly an underrated pitch because it's so rare. And if you don't miss your location, it'll really get hitters out of their shoes. Doesn't get it there, but a very rare pitch there.
Yeah, and Giolito, another thing I think he also is like he short arms his pitches, and I think it creates some deception there as well.
Oh yeah, totally. White Sox aren't doing too well so far this season, though.
Yeah, Giolito is probably one of the lone bright spots on that team. Here's a 3-0. That'll be in there for college strike 3-1. And on deck is number 5, Kyle Rausch, who is 1 for 2 today.
I'm surprised Kyle Rausch didn't commit to Lehigh, considering the Roush Business Center.
Ground ball Parrish at third. He'll scoop it fire to first in time, and that'll do it for the top of the fifth. However, Navy gets another run on the board with a solo homer to left field by Alex Smith as we go to the bottom of the fifth in a 3-0 ball game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the fifth inning. Navy up 3-0 over Lehigh. And up now is 7-8-9. And up first is Justin Butler. And that pitch will be outside 1-0. So Luke Golden, coming in with an ERA of 6.88, has shut down the Mount Hawks so far.
Yeah, totally. Kind of similar to the game, or maybe not as similar to the game that I called a week ago.
That's a fly ball in left field. That's hit pretty deep. Going back to the track to the wall, and that ball is gone. Justin Butler with a solo shot to get Lehigh on the board. And Lehigh now has cut the deficit to 3-1.
Well, I mean, we're getting really close to Cinco de Mayo and adios pelota. Justin Butler gets Lehigh on the board.
Justin Butler, we mentioned earlier in the day how he was a really good hitter, and proving it right there. And now it will be number 10, Tyler Young. And let's see if Lehigh can make a little rally out of this. And Lehigh, that was the first ball I think they really pulled out there today. Here's the pitch to Young. Now it'll be on the outside corner, 3-1. I mean, 0-1. Scores 3-1 now, though.
Yeah. That's a big homer there for Lehigh. Hadn't gotten anything going so far today.
Now be a pop-up foul. Let's see if it stays in play, and it will.
Tough break from Lehigh there. Nothing worse than a pop-up in the foul territory so you can't even get on base.
And now up will be Patrizzi with 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth. Here's the first pitch to Patrizzi. That'll be in there for a called strike, 0-1.
What I was saying before I was really interrupted by a Lehigh homer was the last game I called a week ago, Bucknell had DeFiore on the mound, who was struggling so far this season, but he pitched very well against Lehigh. Very similar to what we're seeing today with Liam Golden, who has a 6.88 ERA coming into the day. Doing very well so far.
Called strike 1 and 2 now. And Golden locating his pitches after that home run by Butler. Here's the pitch to Patrizzi. That'll be outside 2-2. And after this, I'll clear the deck and it'll go to Whitlinger up next. Here's the pitch. Foul ball.
Looks like we got a fellow club member, Zachary Porter, in the chat. I appreciate the compliment on the analysis. As I say, I know ball.
2-2 to Patrizzi. That'll be high and outside 3-2, full count. And it'll be big for Lehigh to get another runner aboard here. Here's the 3-2 Patrizzi. Way high, ball 4, and Patrizzi will walk, and Lehigh with the run on first with 1 out.
Huge walk there. Great job from the 9-hitter Patrizzi, just doing his job, get on base for the top of the order.
Jake Whitlinger.
And Whitlinger now is 1 for 2 today with a fly out and a single. And up next will be Jared Sweeney, who has made some solid contact today, but just does not have anything to show for it yet.
Looks like that is actually Jake Whitlinger up, but has basically the same thing for Whitlinger. You could basically say the same thing.
That's a called strike 0-1, and a big hole on the right side here. Throw back to first, not in time. And Patrizzi has some wheels on. There's some wheels on first base for Lehigh, so I could definitely see them stealing here. Here's the 0-1 to Whitlinger. Ground ball back up toward the middle. That'll be 2nd to 1 on to first in time, and that'll be a double play for Navy, and that'll get themselves out of the little jam they had. But Lehigh is able to get on the board in the bottom of the 5th inning on a solo shot by Justin Butler as we go to the top of the 6th in a 3-1 game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 6th inning. Navy up 3-1 over Lehigh.
Kyle Roush.
And now up will be Kyle Roush for the midshipman. Here's a pitch from Christian. That'll be a ground ball foul. Roush is 1 for 2 today with a single and a flyout.
Looks like Christian is continuing to work that slider. It's been his primary pitch. Almost a similar resemblance of Adam Ottavino, reliever for the Mets, especially with how tall he is.
Swing and a miss 0-2. And this is only a 7-inning game for today, because both doubleheaders you only play 7 innings. Here's the pitch, and that'll be a foul ball.
Just don't say it's not.
All right, so we still got 0-2 now here to Roush. Oh, 2 now here to him, and here's the pitch from Christian. Swing and a miss. And Butler will throw to first in time to complete the strikeout. 1 away here in the top of the 6th.
That was a disgusting. It looks like a changeup down inside. Just got him out of his shoes.
Third baseman number 4, Brock Murtha.
Now will be Brock Murtha here for Navy. He is 1 for 2 today. The second time up, he actually did get a hit. So that was not graded an error, or not scored an error. Here's the pitch from Christian. That'll be outside 1-0. And Lehigh will have up 2, 3, 4 next inning. So if they're going to cash in, that might be the bottom of the 6th might be the time to do it. Here's the pitch. On the outside corner, 1-1.
Looks like Christian is continuing to just work that slider. It's basically his only pitch, although he has mixed in the changeup.
Line drive right to Petrucci at second. He'll throw to first in time, 2 away.
He's thrown maybe 80%, 85% slider so far with the occasional changeup. Haven't really seen a fastball, which is interesting.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. He mostly works off speed, and I think you say he's comparable to like Adam Ottavino in that sense, right?
Yeah, totally. Adam Ottavino, who, man, another former Yankee, he was either really good or really bad. And he was really bad against Houston. But anyway, resembles Ottavino with the primary slider.
Now he popped up on the infield. Now go foul. And coming in to make the catch will be Gorla. And that's the first 1-2-3 inning today for the Mountain Hawks.
Something happened with Justin Butler. He might have slipped or maybe he got tripped, but looks like he's smiling it off. So it looks like he's okay as we head to the bottom of the 6th here.
On the 6th here at Legacy Park. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the 6th inning. Navy up 3-1 at Legacy Park. And now for Lehigh will be Jared Sweeney, who's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. And both times he made pretty solid contact on those.
Jared Sweeney.
2-3-4 up for Lehigh. It's getting late, although today's game is 9 innings. But it is the 6th inning.
Ground ball to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself. And again, Jared Sweeney, first pitch swinging in, it does not work out.
Yeah, totally. I don't like that aggressiveness this late in the game. Early in the game, makes sense. Was struggling in the first game, but you got to see some pitches as it brings up the best player in the Patriot League for probably the 3rd year in a row, Casey Rother.
Rother is currently 1 for 2 today with a flyout and a single. First pitch to him is in there for a called strikeout 1.
If you're Liam Golden here, what you're doing is you are pitching away from him. You have nobody on base. It's a 2-run game.
That's a fly ball on the left. That's catchable, though. And settling under it and making the catch is Raba. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th.
Tough break there from Lehigh. Casey Rother just under that pitch. Almost just cut this lead in half.
There's been a few balls out there where they've gotten to the warning track, and that's it. Like I think on a summer day, those balls are out easily, I would say.
Yeah, maybe not easily, but yeah, those are probably home runs. Unfortunate for Lehigh.
First pitch to Parrish is low for a ball. And on deck is Joe Gorla for the Mountain Hawks. That's a line drive in the right field. Now will be off the wall. Just missing a home run is Parrish. He will sign a second with a 2-out double. That was a laser off the bat of Rafe Parrish.
Yeah, that was a rope from Rafe Parrish there. Great piece of hitting. Took a fastball inside to right field. Off the wall, just shy of a home run. Did not get under it enough to send it out. But that's a great piece of hitting. Unfortunate that there are 2 outs though. This looks like we're gonna get maybe a pitching change. We got the manager coming to the mound.
Yeah, I don't. Nah, it doesn't look. It doesn't look. No, yep, it is a pitching change. So that'll do it for Liam Golden, who pitched 5 2/3 here today at Legacy
Great
Park.
job from him.
Yep. Yeah, I completely agreed. Yeah, was able to contain his Mountain Hawks lineup. His line is not closed, however, And coming in for Navy will be number 12, Jake Finnegan. We'll be right back after this pitching change from Navy. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the 6th inning. Two outs with the runner on second for Lehigh, and so far today, they are 0 for 2 with runner in scoring position, and Joe Gorla now up with a chance to change that for the Mount Hawks. Here's the first pitch to Gorla, and that'll be outside for ball 1.
New pitcher already, or maybe not already, but new pitcher from Navy. Lehigh's got to take some pitches here. I know there are 2 outs, but you got to take some pitches and really feel out the pitcher.
Here it is, and that'll be a slow roller to third. Up with the throw, and making it in time is Murtha, and that'll do it for the bottom of the 6th inning. So Lehigh once again not able to hit with the runner in scoring position. Those will go to the top of the 7th inning in a 3-on ball game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 7th inning here at Legacy Park with Navy up 3-1, and up first will be Aguirre here for the midshipman. His first pitch is a bunt, and Christian picks it up, fires to first, and not in time. A beautiful bunt there by Mark Aguirre, and he starts off. He starts. I'm sorry, Raba. He starts off with a bunt single in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, Alec, they're a dying breed. The bunt hitters right there. That was probably as good as it gets. Hits it right in between the pitcher's area and the catcher's area, so they're confused on who gets it, has that speed, and beats it out.
So now it will be Nick Birch. He'll take an outside pitch for ball 1. And Robbo with some speed on first, so Christian's got to be careful here.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it with that bunt. Would not be surprised if he tries taking second.
Ball in the dirt, 2-0. And I mean, I don't know if they'll go. I don't know if they'll steal 2-0 here, but if it goes 2-1, 2-2, I think that would definitely be a good spot to do it in.
You can maybe see a hit and run here for Navy too.
Here's a pitch. That'll be low, ball 3.
Not a good pitch. Not a good pitch there from Christian. He continues to go slider, 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 which is his best pitch, but he isn't locating it here.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta locate your pitches here in this point in the game, and there's some warming up behind us. I can't see who it is, unfortunately, but it looks like. But I'm wondering if Christian doesn't get Birch here, if this could be his last hitter.
Most certainly, yeah. He's done a great job though for Lehigh. He's only given up 1 run.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's been good in relief today.
Especially with the season he's had, giving up 1 run.
Runner goes. That's a fly ball left. That's it pretty deep. Going back to the track to the wall, and that ball is long gone over the scoreboard. And that's a 2-run shot for Nick Birch, and that puts up Navy 5-1.
Oh my goodness. Navy does the hit and run, but there isn't much running because all he does is he puts that ball on a flight. That is a 2-run home run from Navy. That is a gut-wrenching homer for Lehigh. A 4-run lead is not easy to come back from with only 9 outs.
Yeah, and now they're gonna have to figure it out. And now time is being called, and
They're probably just buying time for the reliever in the bullpen.
I'm trying to see who it is back there, but
It's a tough angle up here in the booth.
I believe it's number 21, Luke Coleman, or Cole Lehman. I'm sorry, Cole Lehman in the bullpen for Lehigh. Can't see who it is fully, but I'm sorry. One of the fans is helping me out here, and it's Val Taddy for Lehigh. Thank you, that fan out there who has helped me out. And so Val Taddy will looks like he'll come in the game now, and you're right, they were buying time, and that's gonna be it for Ben Christian. His line is closed. He goes 2 1/3, giving up 3 runs, and overall a good day, but just not a great 7th inning.
Sour pill to swallow there to end his outing.
And we'll be back after this short break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 7th inning. Navy up 5-1 after a 2-run homer by Nick Birch. And that will be Val Taddy here for Lehigh. First pitch is high from him, 1-0.
New pitcher for Lehigh, Val Taddy. He has to do what he can. It's a 4-run lead now. He's got to do what he can. Just got to go to his best pitches here. Almost gets a strike there. Got to go to his best pitches here and just settle down this team, keep them in the game.
He comes into this game with a 4.95 ERA in 20 innings of work. Here's the pitch from him. That'll be in there for a called strike, 2-1. And right now, Lehigh is in a bit of a hole right now. This is Navy's largest lead of the day. Here's a 2-1. That'll be a pop up. Let's see where it goes on the infield. Justin Butler will sell under it. Umpire backing up, and Butler will reach over his head and make the catch.
Really tough play there. Nice play from Butler.
And now retire Diaz, and now up is Alex Smith, who is currently 2 for 3 with a sacrifice fly, a single, and a solo home run. So he has 2 RBIs on the day so far.
Yeah, I mean, that's why the 49ers picked him #1 overall. Am I right, Alec?
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Different sport we're talking about here.
That'll be low outside, 1-0.
Speaking of the draft, NFL draft, day 3 going on right now.
Yeah, the Philadelphia Bulldogs they've had a pretty nice draft so far. If I do say so myself, foul ball 1-1.
Yeah, but my Giants, with the steals of the draft, getting that center, 2nd round, and then Jalen Hyatt, 3rd round. Those are some great day 2 picks. And don't even forget Deontay Banks, very good corner, round #1.
I'll give you that. Outside ball 2, and then you got Philadelphia taking arguably the best player in the draft, Jalen Carter, and then at number 30, Nolan Smith, who a lot of people thought they were going to take at number 10.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Eagles have no issue taking someone with some off the field trouble. Am I right?
Ground ball, second base. Patrizzi, he'll get it. He'll fire to first in time. 2 away here in the top of the 7th.
As you guys can tell, I'm a Giants fan and Alex an Eagles fan. We argue all the time.
Yes, we do, and I won't mention how the Eagles have.
Yeah. I get it. 3-0. Congrats. You beat a rebuilding roster 3 times with the All-Star team.
Well,
But the Eagles totally went on to win the Super Bowl. Am I right?
Well, yeah. No thanks to I'm happy that we our defensive coordinator he had a pretty bad game that game, and now you got this tampering incident where apparently he talked to the Cardinals GM after the NFC Championship game. That's in it for a called strike 1-1, and I was pretty. I mean, I don't know if that had any effect on the Super Bowl, but that's still pretty bad. That's still pretty unprofessional there by Gannon, though.
Yeah, totally. But we got some professional pitching. Never mind, that is a single up the middle. I was about to say some professional pitching from Val Taddy, but no, he's done pretty well so far.
And that'll be another hit for Smith, and he's 3 for 4 on the day now. And Taddy, he's first 2 batters, he looked really good. And
Right fielder number 9, Colin Smith.
And let's see. And up now is Colin Smith. I'm sorry, that base hit was by Logan Keller. Here's the pitch to Smith. That'll be high, 1-0.
Seeing some frustration on the mound from Taddy. He's got to just settle in here. He doesn't have to do too much for Lehigh. Just got to settle down, get these outs. Looks like something's going on with the umpire.
Yeah, time's being called now by Kyle Budgno, and let's see. They're gonna go out. They're going out and talking to Taddy now. Let's see what it is, and I guess it looks like it's nothing.
Not sure what that was about.
Yeah. All right, so 1-0 here now to Colin Smith. Let's see if Taddy can retire him here to get to the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch. High 2-0. And right now, and Taddy looking a little rattled. Rattled after that.
Yeah, totally.
Here's the pitch.
Good pitch. Good 2-0 pitch. Fouled back near us. Good fastball there from Taddy. Very late. I would go right back to it, honestly. Until he can prove to time it, I would go right back to it. Doesn't look like he has control on his other pitches. Why not?
Here's the 2-1 now. That's a fly ball in the right field. It's playable. Rother now sprints in, but will make the catch. So that'll do it for the top of the 7th. However, damage is done again on a 2-run blast by Nick Birch, but Navy 5-1 going to the bottom of the 7th as you stretch here at Legacy Park. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the 7th, 5-1 Navy in the second game of the doubleheader, and now it will be Andrew Knoll for Lehigh, who singled his first time up and flied out sharply his second time up. First pitch into him, is in there for a called strike 0-1.
One thing to note as this game is headed to the end of the innings, it is very cold. I'm very cold up here. We are outside today. We are not in the box because ESPN Plus is also broadcasting today. And I definitely regret not bringing a sweatshirt, but we're here. We're enjoying the broadcast. We're enjoying some Lehigh baseball.
1-1 here to Knoll. Here's the pitch. And that'll be a fly ball in left field, but that's playable. And Silander making the catch is Zane Raba. One on here in the bottom of the 7th.
Adding on to the cold weather, what I was going to say was hitters, it's going to be very difficult for pitchers to throw gas and to throw velocity. So if you're a hitter here, you got the advantage, and you got to take care of business if you're Lehigh.
All right, here's the pitch now to Butler. Outside 1-0. And on deck will be Joe Gorla, Tyler Young, who's 0 for 2 today. Here's the 1-0 to Butler. Swing and miss, and he was trying to get his second home run of the day right there.
Now that was what we like to say, swinging for the fences.
1-1 now here to Butler. Pitch him early. Swing and miss. 1-2 now. Swinging out of his shoes there a little bit on both those pitches, I would say.
Yeah, if you're Navy here, if you're Reese Early, you are throwing a changeup in the dirt. He swung out of his shoes both times. Get him to do it again.
Here's the 1-2 from Early. Swing and a miss again. And that'll be a strikeout there for Justin Butler, and now 2 going here at the bottom of the 7th.
Looked like that was a slider, actually, instead of the changeup, but does the same job. Gets the strikeout. Brings up Tyler Young here
Now up is Tyler Young for Lehigh. That's a swing and a miss there too. 0-1. Taking big hacks here at the Mountain Hawks.
Yeah, the wind is really blowing in here, headed north. Maybe that could help the hitters here, help their exit velos.
Maybe. That'll be in there for called strike 0-2. And Early's got Lehigh on their toes right now. Here's the 0-2 now to Young. That's low and outside 1-2. And Lehigh's they don't have many more outs to work with, and this is an 9-inning game, and they're gonna have to get. They only have got 7 more outs to work with right now. Here's the pitch, ground ball at third. Backing up on it is Murtha, who throws to first in time. That's the 1-2-3 bottom of the 7th here for Reese Early. No runs, no hits, 1 strikeout. Will go to the top of the 8th in a 5-1 ball game. Now up will be number 5 for Navy. Welcome back, top of the 8th. Up will be Kyle Roush for the midshipman.
If you're Navy here, especially since it's getting to the bottom of the order, you really just want to swing away. Looks like the Lehigh pitcher is struggling with his command. Valtati, that is.
Yeah.
So I would just swing away here. You already got a 4-run lead. Oh, that clips him.
And that will be a hit by pitch for Taddy. And he first runner now on base now for the midshipman with no outs.
Third baseman, number 4, Brock Murtha.
Now it will be Brock Murtha here for the midshipman, who is 1 for 3 today. Who is 1 for 2 today with a walk and a single. Here's the pitch from Taddy. That's high 1-0. And there's no one warming up in the bullpen, so it looks like this is Taddy's inning.
It's probably Taddy's game, honestly. They have another game tomorrow. They can't afford to bring in another pitcher.
Swing and miss. Runner goes to second. The throw is in time.
Oh, got him. What a throw. Gets him on the crow hop there. 1 bounce to second base. Good pick over at short by Tyler Young. That is a huge out for Valtati. 100%.
Navy trying to execute hit and run there and doing so unsuccessfully. And Murtha swung through that fastball. It's 1-1 now here to him. And I think that's disengagement there for Taddy. That's in the dirt 2-1. So it looks like that. I guess I think they have certain rules with that here too at this level as well.
Yeah, you're seeing that in the MLB. You're seeing it a lot less now as the season has gone on, but getting some pitch clock violations for stepping off, for getting out of the box, just really trying to pick up the pace of play. As I will say, we are not even 2 hours in, and we are in the 8th inning, so this game has flown by here at Legacy Park.
It most certainly has. 3-1 now to Murtha. Pitch from Taddy. That's a ground ball foul. So we now go to full count.
If you're Valtati, throw your best pitch. Whatever it is, throw your best pitch. You're at the bottom of the order for Navy. I think this is the 7th hitter. Throws a good pitch, but doesn't get the call there.
And that'll be a walk from Murtha. And Navy with a run on first with 1 out. And I think that now that caught stealing is moves even larger
Baseman number 19.
now because if Roush was safe there, it'd be runners on first and second with no outs.
Yeah, totally. That caught stealing was huge for Lehigh.
Now up is Aguirre for Navy, and that'll be a called strike 0-1. He is 1 for 3 today with a single.
Ivan Aguirre has a sub 200 on base percentage. If you let him beat you here, then I don't know what to say.
1-1 here at Aguirre. I mean, you got to throw strikes to him right now. I think at this point.
Totally. You got him and Zane Raba on deck. If you give up any runs here, it's not very good for Lehigh. You got to look for a ground ball here. As he gets it, but it's up the middle.
Up the middle for a base hit. Murtha going to third, and now throw back to second is over the head of Patrizi. Man, he was caught between second and third, and I think a good throw from Whitlinger would have got him.
Yeah, totally. Unfortunate turn of events here for Valtati, giving up a hit to Ivan Aguirre. Brings up the 9-hitter Zane Raba, but luckily for him, he has another chance to turn 2 here.
Yeah, I mean, good job Whitlinger getting that ball in quickly, but again, if that throw gets in there on time, then or accurately, then that's an out.
Looks like we're getting a pitching change, so Valtati's day is done.
And it looks like coming in is number 30, Will Grisak, here for Lehigh, and now do it for Valtati, who overall didn't have a bad day. Just a little bit of problems with control issues, and that's been plaguing all the Mountain Hawk pitchers so far today. So we'll go to a break right now with runners first and second, 1 out for Navy here in the top of the 8th. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 8th inning. 1 out with 2 runners first and second for Navy, as Will Grisak will come in for Lehigh in relief of Valtati.
Will Grisak, very, very, very breaking ball heavy. Not too many fastballs. Throws a ton of curveballs.
Let's see if that happens here. Here's the pitch. That'll be on the outside corner on 1. And right now, Lehigh, interesting position on the infield. In between first and second is Patrizi, and then hovering over second is Young. Here's the pitch. Ground ball foul. 0-2 now.
If you're Will Grisak here, You're throwing a curveball down. You're trusting your catcher to block it, and you're looking for this ground ball.
Let's see if he can do that. 0-2 now. Here's the pitch to Raba. Swing and a miss.
Go slider.
Well, the slider worked from there, and that's a strikeout for Raba and 2 away here in the top of the 8th.
Center fielder number 8, Nick Birch.
Now it will be Nick Birch for Navy, who is 2 for 4 today with a double and a 2-run home run. Here's the pitch to Birch. High, ball 1.
Goes to the fastball there to start this at-bat. Interesting to see after how effective his other pitches were to the 9-hitter Zane Raba. Maybe he has a little more respect for Nick Birch.
Want to know now? Here's the pitch. Fly ball foul. 1-1. It looks like he's definitely being. I think you have to be careful with this guy up here.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Alec, but there's 2 outs, there's 2 on. You gotta do what you can to get out of this inning. You have Eduardo Diaz and Alex Smith coming up.
Here's the 1-1. That'll be a swing and a miss. 1-2. And Grisak has a 5.81 in ERA in 26 1/3 innings so far this year. Let's see if he can get himself out of this inning. Here's the 1-2. Pitch from Grisak. Swing and a miss. And that's another strikeout for Will Grisak in. Coming in and picking up 2 strikeouts immediately. That'll do it for the top of the 8th. 2 runners stranded for Navy, and a nice relief appearance so far for Grisak as we go to the bottom of the 8th in a 5-1 game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. By the 8th inning, Lehigh down 5-1 to Navy, and up is now number 2, Don Patrizzi for the Mountain Hawks. And if he can get on first base, that'd be huge because then it would clear the deck and bring up the top of the order.
Oh yeah, totally. You got 9-1, 2 up. If you're the 9-hitter here, you're doing literally whatever you can to get on base. Doesn't matter what it is, got to do it.
Pitch from early is kind of missed by Patrizzi, and that fastball has generated a lot of whiffs so far today.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Don Patrizzi swinging a little too hard there. He's got to know his role. Just got to get on base. Doesn't have to be a hero.
Here's a pitch, and that'll be way outside, 1-1. And Whitling and Patrizzi is 0 for 1 today with a strikeout and a walk. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Looks like he's getting beat on that fastball. He's got to adjust his timing.
Yeah, he's going to have to do it quick here against Early. I mean, would you? I don't know if you ever consider laying out a bunt here, but
No, not with 2
Yeah,
strikes.
yeah.
Maybe to start the at-bat, but it's too late now.
yeah. Here's the pitch from early. That'll be outside 2-2.
Tough take there. Good eye. Just
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah, let's see if Patrice can work his way back in the count. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and early looked like he had Patrice all the way in that bat.
All 3 strikes, swinging really hard on fastballs. He just could not time it up.
Center fielder.
Good news for Lehigh, though. They got the top of the order up now, although they are 5 outs away from a loss in the second game of the doubleheader.
Here's Jake Wicklinger up for Lehigh, and he will take a ball 1-0. Here's the 1-0 from early. That'll be fouled back, and will that stay in play? No, it won't.
Just barely went out of play.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of an obstructed view back here. And it's 1-1 here now to Whitlinger.
Whitlinger finally taking some pitches here so far. Been really aggressive today.
Let's see if it pays off. Here's the pitch. Fouled back 1-2. So it seems like he's timing those fastballs up. It's just he hasn't been able to square one up yet.
Yeah, it looks like so far that's happened to all the Lehigh hitters against early, but eventually they got to time that fastball. They got to sit on it and then adjust to off speed.
Here's the 1-2 from early. That'll be a called strike
Oh.
there on the outer edge. And that's the second strikeout of the inning for early, and 2 gone here in the bottom of the 8th.
That looked like the exact same pitch that Don Patrizi took for ball 2. Unfortunate inconsistency behind the plate there, but not much you can do if you're Lehigh there. The umpire is not the reason why you've scored 1 run.
No, it is not. Now up is Jared Sweeney, and let's see if he takes any pitches here, and he cuts and misses on the first one. He's 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a groundout. Yeah, I think he swung at all 4 of his first pitches today. That's in there for a called strike 0-2.
Reese Early is dominating with the fastball so far. No reason to even think about any other pitches.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, I would see no reason to go back to it again.
He's probably going to throw it higher in the zone.
Here's the 1-2, and that's a
Never mind.
swing and a miss, and it goes to the backstop. So a strikeout there for Sweeney, but he gets to first on the wild pitch. So technically 3 strikeouts in the inning here for early, but the runner advances to first. And that'll bring up Casey Rother here for Lehigh.
Yeah, that's a tough break for Navy. He actually goes to the changeup there, which is a smart pitch, goes down in the zone, gets the chase. We could see a very rare 4-strikeout inning, but very hard to strike out this guy who's up.
And Rother has got a lot of power today, and he's hit some balls out to the warning track so far. Let's see if he can hit it over the wall this time. Here's the pitch. That'll be outside 1-0.
Same pitch that Whitlinger struck out on is now a ball.
I don't know. That his pitch looked like it was on the outside corner. Here's pitch to Rother, and that's a line drive back in the middle for a base hit. And Sweeney goes to third, and he will get there. And he'll get there standing. And then now Lehigh with throwers on first and third with 2 outs. A little bit of 2-out thunder here for the Mountain Hawks.
Yeah, definitely. Great base running from Gerard Sweeney. Was hustling right when that was hit, and he got into third here. So if Rafe Parrish can just get a hit, they can score a run for Lehigh, which is what they need for sure. Although if you are Lehigh, you are looking for more than a single. You're looking for an extra base hit, especially with Rafe Parrish being arguably your best power hitter outside of Casey Rother.
Let's see what we can do here. Here's the pitch. That'll be out. That'll be in there for a called strike 0-1. Let's see if Lehigh can again cash in with the round scoring position. Here's the pitch. That's a fly ball on the center field, but that's catchable. Or sprinting in and making the diving play again is Nick Birch, and he robs Lehigh of another run.
Turned bad into good there. First step went backwards, then ran in, made a really good catch.
Yeah.
Another really tough break for Lehigh.
Yeah, and that could be the backbreaker today for the Mountain Hawks. But we'll go to the top of the 9th inning in a 5-1 ball game with Navy up. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 9th inning, home stretch here in the second half of this doubleheader with Navy up 5-1.
Navy, shortstop number 10, Eduardo Diaz.
Eduardo Diaz coming up to the plate, leading off for Navy, who is a very good hitter, hitting .294 on the season. First pitch is high for ball number 1 from Will Grisick.
Yeah, Grisak last inning was dominant against both Raba and Birch, striking out both of them on strikes. Here's one from Grisak. That'll be in there for a called strike 1-1.
Grisick throwing a lot more fastballs than typically.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's working for him, so why not?
1-1 here to Diaz. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball there from Grisak, 1-2.
Now we see his signature breaking ball. 1-2. I don't know. I would go to the fastball here. It's been really good with 2 strikes.
Let's see if he does. 1-2 now from Grisak. Here's the pitch. And that'll be a called strike 3 at the knees for Eduardo Diaz. And that's the 3rd strikeout of the day for Will Grisak. This time looking. One gone near top of the 9th.
Yeah, like that was a nasty slider.
Smith.
Inside slider as a righty is very, very dangerous because if you miss it, it is right down the middle for the hitter to hammer, but he did not.
And it certainly was there for Diaz. Now up is Alex Smith for Navy, and that first pitch is a ball, and I thought that caught the corner there.
I'm not really sure, honestly, at this point, what the umpire has decided is a ball on the strike on the top inside, or top high and away against righties. But
that pitch is blooped to the right. Will Roth be able to make the catch? Yes, he will. Wow, what a play by Casey Rother in right field, making a sliding grab in shallow right to get the second out of the 9th inning.
Well, we all know Casey Rother is him, and he is an amazing hitter. But he adds the glove there, makes a sliding catch that is huge for Lehigh, holding this lead to 4 runs.
Now it will be Logan Keller here for Navy. He is currently 0 for 3 with a walk. Let's see if Grisak's 4 for 4 today. Let's see if he can make it 5 for 5. Here's the pitch. Way inside, 1-0.
Fastball there a little inside. Only needs one more out here. I would just go to his breaking balls.
Let's see if he does, or if he goes to his fastball again. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it looked like he did go to his fastball again.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know what they say. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And he goes back to the fastball.
1-1 here to Keller. Here's the pitch, and that's popped up into right field. Let's see who calls it, and it's Patrizzi who makes a 180 turn to make the catch, and that'll do it for the top of the 9th inning. A very nice relief appearance here for Will Grisak. Let's see if the offense can come up with a 9th-inning rally here in the bottom of the 9th. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the 9th inning. Navy up 5-1 with Lehigh with its last chance. And Joe Gorla is first up to the plate for the Mountain Hawks. Here's a pitch from Early. That'll be in there for a called strike 0-1. And Early has had a fantastic day so far. Here's the 0-1 to Gorla. That'll be fouled back 0-2. And Mountain Hawk Heroes just can't seem to time up Early's fastball.
Yeah, it's been a struggle so far. Goes fastball inside. Joe Gorla late on it, sent it behind home plate. Let's see if he can finally time it up.
Here's the 0-2 now to Gorla, the pitch. And that's just outside. 1-2 now to Gorla.
Looks like the umpire is deciding that is now a ball.
Let's see if Gorla can take advantage. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Foul back. Remains 1-2.
Joe Gorla staying alive here. Had some tough pitches inside. All you can ask for there if you're Lehigh, just staying alive.
Yeah, that's what Gorla's doing right there. On deck is Andrew Knoll for Lehigh, who is 1 for 3 today. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Gorla. That'll be outside 2-2. And Gorla putting together a long at-bat here against Early. Here's the 2-2. That'll be low, 3-2 now, full count. So after going down 0-2, Gorla now got it to a full count.
You can hear someone in the Lehigh dugout saying, "Ready to hit here, Joe." Let's see if he's swinging away on 3-2.
Let's see if he does. 3-2 pitch. Now be fouled back. Remains 3-2.
Unfortunately chased the ball there, but he did foul off, so he's staying alive. Goes back to the fastball. He is again late on it. Got to go back to the fastball here if you're Reese Early.
Let's see if he does. Here's the 3-2. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that's another strikeout there for Reese early, and Joe Gorla just went around there, and that's one out bottom of the ninth here for Lehigh.
The designated hitter, number 22.
Tough break for Lehigh there. Really good at bat from Joe Gorla. Again, another strikeout on the fastball. That one was high. Almost held his swing, but could not.
And now up will be Andrew Knoll for Lehigh. And on deck will be Tyler Young. Here's a pitch to Knoll. That's in there for a called strike 0-1. Here's the 0-1 to Knoll. The pitch, outside 1-1. So Early's control here has not been as sharp as the previous innings.
Totally, but regardless, he's got the first out. Now 1-2 to the second hitter against Andrew Knoll. Regardless of the control, he's getting the job done. That's all you ask for if you're Navy.
And the goal here for Andrew Knoll is getting on base.
Anything, honestly, at this point. Just got to do anything except an out.
Here's the 1-2. Ground ball
Oh my
line back up
goodness.
the middle for a base hit. Early just able to avoid that scorching liner, and Knoll does accomplish the goal there with a base hit up the middle.
His life almost flashed before his eyes. That was a rope.
Yeah, that's an understatement there.
Good piece of hitting, though. Finally gets somebody on board. Brings up Justin Butler. Lehigh's just got to get good at bat after good at bat.
Let's see if Butler can do something here. He has provided Lehigh's only run today on a solo shot to left field. Here's the first pitch, and that'll be outside 1-0. On deck will be Tyler Young, who is 0 for 3 today. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That'll be in the dirt, 2-0.
Good pick from the catcher, Alex Smith. Very clutch, keeping the runner on first base.
And now up 2-0 is Justin Butler. I'm wondering. Let's see. Do you take here or do you swing away? Let's see what he does. And that's in there for a call strike 2-1. So he did take.
I like that take call there. You're up 2-0. The pitch count is getting up for Reese early. I like that take there, regardless of the strike.
I would agree with you on that. Here's a 2-1 to Butler. And that'll be in there for a called strike 2-2.
See, that's a different story there. There you got to swing.
Yeah, that's a place where you got to be a little more on your toes. And now, let's see what Early goes back to. He's go back to the fastball or breaking ball.
Fastball, it's been working for him.
2-2, and that's foul back.
Let's go to the fastball. Lehigh yet again late fouling it off. At some point, these Lehigh hitters have to figure out this fastball.
Yeah, I mean at this point it's kind of now or never. Early gets his sign. Here's the 2-2. The pitch. That's outside. Full count now, 3-2. And the home plate umpire has been fairly consistent with that, I feel like.
Yeah, after that tough call to Whitlinger, he's been consistent calling the balls on the outside. So, good job there from the umpire. 3-2, full count. You got to go fastball. Just got to do it.
Let's see what he goes with here. And that's foul back. Yeah, he did go fastball. Butler was able to foul it off.
Yeah, Lehigh's late yet again on it. If I were Navy, I would just keep going fastball until they can prove that they can time it up. You have a 4-run lead. If they hit it, they hit it. But they have not proven to hit it. Don't get too cute.
Let's see what they do here. 3-2 to Butler. And a swing and a miss, and he goes right to that fastball and pays off again.
Well, what did I say? Just keep going the fastball until they can prove that they can hit it, and he does just that. Swings right through it for yet another strikeout. Lehigh down to their last out with Tyler Young coming up.
And Tyler Young is 0 for 3 today with 2 groundouts and a foul out. Let's see what early goes first pitch to Young is. That's in there for a called strike 0-1. And now Lehigh down their final out, and Young right now is our last hope. Here's the 0-1. That's outside 1-1.
Looks like Navy is keeping their eye on the runner on first base. I'm unsure why they're even thinking about him. You have a 4-run lead. They're down to their last batter. Just focus on the batter if you're Navy. Don't even worry about the guy on first.
Here's the pitch, and that's a line drive back up the middle. Now be a base hit. And Noel will stop at second base. And now Lehigh throws on first and second with 2 outs.
Don Patrizi here. You're looking for a walk. Bring up the tying run.
Get on base any way you can here. That's
totally.
that's the name of the game. And let's see if Early can finish it off here. First pitch to Patrizi. That is in there for a called strike 0-1.
Early certainly has not lost any confidence in that fastball. Especially after, even though Lehigh just finally timed it up and got it up for a single.
Here's the pitch, and that'll be a foul ball. And now down to his last strike is Don Patrizi.
If you're Early, you know what you're doing here. You're going fastball, high in the zone. Don't let it be a pitch to hit. See if you can get him to chase here and end this game.
Let's see if he does. Let's see if he can. And that's a pop up on the right side. Will the first baseman be able to get it? Yes. No, he won't. Oh, wait, did he catch it? Yes, he did. Off the first baseman's glove. And that I've never seen anything like that.
That was ridiculous. It was like they were playing volleyball out there with the baseball. I think what happened was the right fielder bobbled it. It went up in the air, and then the first baseman tipped it up as well. And then I think the right fielder then made the catch. That was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, what a way to end the game for Navy, and a great bounce back from the first game here at Legacy Park. We'll have the second game we'll have the third and final game tomorrow at 12 o'clock on Sunday here for you on the Lehigh Sports Broadcasting Channel. I'll be taking that with Caden tomorrow, and Lehigh splits his doubleheader today.
Yeah, that game tomorrow is a huge game after the loss today. Splitting the doubleheader, got to win the series tomorrow if you're Lehigh. Not too many games left.
No, there are not, and Lehigh needs everyone they can get. But for now, they split the series here today at Legacy Park. From Nick DeLichtish, I'm Alec Eskin. Have a great night, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow.